If you're just breaking into the filmmaking game, you've probably heard the term B-roll thrown around. Let's quickly define it and look at how it can elevate your content. Hey filmmakers, Julian here. At one point in the not-so-distant past, B-roll was something you'd only see in film and TV, a way to transition between scenes or establish a location. But the rise of content creation has blurred the lines between vlog and big-budget production. Now, most YouTubers use B-roll to tell better stories, create better videos, and ultimately give their audiences better experiences. So yeah, B-roll is a B-deal. It's also an easy thing to incorporate into your production process. So let's examine what B-roll is, how it can help you, and tips on shooting your own B-roll. What is B-roll? So what is B-roll? It's a video production term that people throw around a lot, but it's not exactly an intuitive term for people who don't have a production background. And if you don't understand what B-roll is, you won't know how to use it effectively. B-roll is the perfect way to tackle establishing shots. These are shots you include specifically to give your viewers a better sense of the setting, the mood, etc. Think about the last interview you watched. Remember those moments when the video cut away from a person talking to showing them at home or driving in a car or walking down a beach? That's B-roll. It's how you add depth and emotion to a project, even if the B-roll doesn't directly match the footage that is front and center. Ways to use B-roll. Technically speaking, B-roll is most often used for establishing shots. Now, think about the whole opening sequence to The Shining, where those brief shots tell a story even without narration. Unsurprisingly, B-roll also works well for transitions. This is probably the most popular use of B-roll footage on YouTube. By highlighting action or movement in some B-roll, you can transition scenes without pushing viewers out of the moment.
Don't push me.
Tips for shooting B-roll. Now that you understand what B-roll is and how to use it, the last step is to make it a habit. Once you start shooting it regularly, you'll be in a position to make it another great tool in your utility belt. You might never incorporate B-roll planning into your pre-production process, but there are specific things that you can do to make sure you're not missing the moments. All right guys, before we continue, here's that friendly reminder to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the notifications. That way you get notified fast. When you think of a cool idea or a stylized establishing shot, don't just grab 10 seconds of footage and call it a day. Try different perspectives, angles, varieties of movement, etc. Trust me, once you're sitting in the editor's chair, you'll be thankful you had a variety to choose from. Different types of projects require different approaches. If you're shooting an interview, you'll want to get B-roll after principal photography. That's a surefire way to capture footage that will line up with what the subject talks about. If you're shooting a travel vlog, you'll want footage on location. And since you may only have one chance to get the right shot, you should plan ahead and take every opportunity to get what you need. B-roll builds context and adds layers of storytelling. Shooting some footage of arriving or exiting a location, or shots of a location's exterior, better directs the viewer's attention into and out of a scene. All right, that was a lot, but don't feel overwhelmed. Because if you find that you're not in a position to capture B-roll, well, Soundstripe's got your back. We now have a library of cinematic stock footage that you can license for your videos. Over 70,000 clips and counting. Oh, and by the way, we have an in-tune episode that empowers you, creators, on how to best use stock video. Hit the link right now to start exploring. We'll see you soon. Remember to stay inspired and to create more.